Welcome to Entertainment with Les. Number 10, we have Kate Middleton right now. When Lee's sibling rivalry is widespread, Kate Middleton and Meghan Markle experience conflict. That goes a little further. That's when rumors first surfaced. Said there was a lot of friction between Kate and Meghan since the two did not get along, which implied that Harry and William did not get along too and that the entire family did not agree. Everyone found it to be quite difficult, including the Queen. It was stated that the Queen was really so sick of the fuss. Even gave Kate and Meghan the go-ahead to sit down and resolve the situation. However, Kate felt that Meghan was utilizing her to go up the royal ladder. Kate would even use this opportunity to express her extreme mistrust of Meghan and her lack of interest in quickly becoming her friend. Meghan even made Kate cry on her wedding day, according to the media. Nevertheless, Kate would later send Meghan flowers as a token of her regret. Kate continued to object to the prospect. It remarked, "You'll get close to the actress." That Kate was quite apprehensive about being friends with Meghan. Their initial meeting as Kate loves to keep things private because she is a very private person. In this way, the Kate tends to maintain a very tight circle. She does not let many people in. She has consistently felt Meghan seemed to be seriously off balance, whereas the tenseness between the two has increased. Kate and the rest of the royal family have chosen to cut. Meghan and Harry are called out for continuing to discredit the royal family and propagate misinformation about them. Number 9, Portia Morgan. The conflict between Piers Morgan and Meghan Markle occasionally turns heated, whereas Piers has repeatedly declared since the beginning Meghan was lying, and we shouldn't delve too far into her account. I believe we ought to have listened to him. The actress allegedly messaged Piers back in 2015, which is when Meghan and Piers started dating. Following several of her Suits cast colleagues, he did. Meghan continued by saying that she had initially been a big fan of him. I believe it is safe to assume that she is no longer a big fan. When the two's relationship quickly began to fall apart. After Meghan gained notoriety through her relationship with Prince Harry, their arguments appear to have first erupted over Meghan's initial message to him in 2016. Following a period of regular communication between Piers and Meghan, Meghan's friends would never hear from her again after she visited a private members club where she met Prince Harry. It is obvious that her friendship with her peers was just clickbait, though, so she may gain some perspectives. She knew she could have it all when Harry showed up. She basically left Piers behind as soon as it was announced, since she desired something that only 4 Piers could give her: that Meghan and Harry were dating. His initial jab at Meghan was made public at that point, and he has since continued to make fun of her and call her out on her actions. By this point, we have seen Meghan ghost dozens of people. We've seen her do it to her friends, her ex-husband, and practically all of her relatives when she realizes that their relationship isn't bringing her any attention. Find the video so far. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel and give it a thumbs up. Number 8, Wendy Williams is here. It is a fact that Wendy Williams enjoys discussing rumors about famous people. In 2021, while presenting the Wendy Williams Show, she didn't hide her actual feelings regarding Meghan Markle. When Meghan and Harry decided to break away from the royal family, Wendy has just finished watching the historic interview Meghan and Harry had with Oprah. She would express her own skepticism about Meghan and assert that her friends had tried to discourage her from marrying Prince Harry because of the media's propensity to be unkind to members of the royal family. Wendy would assert that Meghan had lied about her account of how she came to be in the kingdom before fleeing for Los Angeles. Wendy would then assert that Meghan ought to have listened to her friends rather than acting as though she didn't understand. When her friends alerted her to the royals' obsession with the British media, Meghan understood what she was getting herself into, according to Wendy. Wendy would then try to assert that Meghan understood what she was doing because no one knew her when she joined the royal family and realized that no one genuinely felt sorry for her. Wendy only knew her when she was wearing suits and before she was a queen. Girl came in for an interview because she wanted to be a runway model for her business. Number 7, Meghan Markle was still residing with Canadian society chef Corey Vitiello, according to information provided by Corey Vitiello. During her first date with Prince Harry, according to a recently released biography. Then Tom Bow would say Meghan was still residing with Corey when she arranged for Prince Harry to meet up with her in London back in 2016. Tom would express in writing their romantic bond. Before Meghan travelled for Europe in the summer of 2016, the relationship between Corey and Meghan was on a knife edge. Corey was still residing in the couple's home, but they were still having problems talking about how their relationship will end. Whereas Meghan departed for the UK, he was unaware that when they initially met, their relationship was doomed from the start. When Meghan was dining at his restaurant with the Suits actors, she gushed about Corey and branded him as her favorite chef in a review published in The Take. Rather than calling it quits when their relationship eventually reached its breaking point, Corey, to find a new relationship, she traveled to England. When Meghan was in England, a friend set her up on a date with Harry, and when Harry came to see Meghan in Toronto, Corey realized that the relationship was ended, revealing Meghan's sensitive and vicious nature to the world. Number 6, if anyone knows, Trevor Engelson is here. The person who would best be able to show Meghan Markle's true colors is her ex-husband Trevor Engelson. Trevor, who is a producer, has remained fairly mum. But when it comes to discussing Meghan, when Meghan a Hollywood Princess, a book by royal biographer Andrew Morton, was published, the idea that Trevor truly had a lot to say about Meghan would be explored in the book. According to Andrew, Trevor was really simply waiting for someone to accept his version of events and accept that he doesn't like Meghan. Everything was well when Trevor and Meghan initially got married, but things changed once she became famous. She'd start treating Trevor like the dust in her shoe. If nothing about this raises a red signal for you. The palace staff has also stated that once Meghan moved in, so perhaps I might bring that up. Likewise, she handled them as if they were dirt on her shoes. At first, Trevor Belt made their marriage stronger. He didn't truly believe that anything was wrong, but when it all ended, he was left with a never-ending icy fury toward Meghan, who had previously stated that she couldn't imagine her life without Trevor. She would then come to the house to retrieve her blender, and it would seem that Meghan initially just called things off. She would mail him back his wedding ring after that, since he wouldn't include her in any of his shows. Number 5, Roger Foster. Aaron Foster believes Meghan Markle is a spoiled brat who already has everything. Aaron is a writer, comedian, and performer. He has a history of criticizing a number of famous people, among others. In the month of November 2017, Meghan would be captured by Aaron when she shared a picture of Meghan from when she was on Deal or No Deal. Later on, she added the caption, "Never forget." After that, she would share another image of Meghan, this time with her holding a briefcase from the same event, and she would caption the image in an even more crude manner. It's no secret that Aaron thinks of Meghan as a fame-hungry social climber, but with everything that's been happening lately, it's clear that Meghan played her cards right to get everything. That read, "This briefcase is filled with my plans to become famous." She's finally got what she's always wanted. Aaron isn't afraid to confront her about it. While everyone initially attacked Aaron for sharing the image, they need to have considered the fact that Meghan was aware of what she was entering into. Number 4, Christopher Swan. Australian novelist and television personality. Following the announcement of Prince Harry and Meghan's royal engagement, the radio personality said on Facebook that Christy Swan had despised Meghan since the beginning. "I haven't warmed up to her yet. It's her behavior. She resembles. She is entertaining me. She appears to be acting with a manufactured humility. While Meghan is a talented actor, it is simple to see why Chrissy thinks she is pretending to be in love with Harry and that she is doing it to show the world." Chrissy has a history of attacking Meghan Markle. Even her initial admission concerning her judgment was made on her personal Facebook page. It would imply that Chrissy would never warm up to Meghan because she believed that the actress had been acting since the beginning. Meghan has persisted in spreading the myth that she is despised by the royals, and we should definitely take this as a hint that there may be some truth to it. But rather what Chrissy has been saying. Chrissy's Facebook page has become a public forum for criticism after 100 people voiced their agreement or disagreement with her. Do you believe Chrissy is correct, then? Please let us know in the comments below if Meghan is merely acting. Number 3, Grant. Samantha. Meghan Markle's estranged sister. In a tell-all book, Grant would reveal her connection with her sister. Samantha would be bold. Meghan may appear innocent, but she may not be. Samantha has no relationship at all with Meghan, despite the fact that they both grew up with the same father. When reports of Prince Harry's engagement to Meghan started circulating, Samantha said she thought Meghan was using her current circumstance. Samantha would even call herself a household name. That Meghan has a history of fabricating information and purposefully changing settings in her eyes. Samantha is nonetheless worth mentioning, even though she's not quite a celebrity. Because no one is more familiar with you than your own siblings. We should have listened to her before, because she has some really sound thoughts about Meghan. At first, we were all on Meghan's side. When Samantha needed her sister the most, she claimed that she was never there for her. Later, Samantha would even publicly slam Meghan once again. Samantha has since called her sister a social climber, when she insisted that she wasn't even given an invitation to her wedding. The fact that the two sisters ended up growing up in different homes and that they lived separate lives for the majority of their lives. While Samantha was criticized for only seeking attention, however, stated when she revealed her narrative. Shortly following Samantha's remarks, Meghan turned herself completely around. She wasn't just using Meghan's name as clickbait, it's reasonable to say. Number 2, Kate Hopkins. It is well known that Katie Hopkins despises Meghan Markle. Since the beginning, she has closely followed Meghan's every action. When Meghan and Harry's scandal initially gained widespread attention, Katie would follow suit and she would broadcast a dramatic media outburst to the entire world. The media figure and Daily Mail columnist was very explicit in his explanation. Katie claims that she doesn't respect someone like Meghan Markle because she finds her decision to quit the royal family repugnant. She even criticized Meghan for her Instagram addiction. When it comes to calling Meghan an American Kate Middleton and a cheap Princess Diana with an Oscar-winning innocent face, Katie has also been very outspoken. Katie felt the same way when Prince Harry begged the public to respect the privacy of his relationship. If you don't want Miss Sparkle to be harassed on social media, tell her to refrain from posting images of spooning bananas to her Instagram account, Katie would say in her social media diatribe. Katie would also desire for Meghan and Harry to lose their royal titles during her outburst. She believes Meghan's relationship appears to be a desperate attempt to gain notoriety. Number 1, we have Daniel Radcliffe today. Daniel Radcliffe is no longer only against Meghan Markle, but in all honesty, he simply despises the entire royal family. Despite being a patriot at heart, Daniel has never been reluctant to admit that he disagrees with the nation's admiration for the royal family and that there is still a need for monarchy. But he didn't hold back from saying that he is incredibly proud to be English. He thinks the monarchy still stands for a lot of things that are wrong with our country, and he doesn't know what other countries still have monarchies. Daniel has stated that he does sympathize with Meghan as a result of the unfair treatment she has received from the media. He also doesn't believe the royal family is doing improperly. He just doesn't care about them, because they stand for his emblem of conflict and division, which he dislikes because he is an upper-middle-class child. While Daniel has made the decision to treat the royal family with the utmost respect, he clearly has a motive for keeping his distance from the royal family, so we should surely take that into consideration. If you like this video, please subscribe our channel. And thanks for watching.